studio, semble-t-il, n'est-ce pas?
Comme d'habitude, Cognac, jamais tout va bien. Tout va très bien, boucle d'or, pas d'inquiétude.
Merci. Nous devrions nous en sortir. Donc, Cage est avec nous. Cage, hi.
Hello, good morning, Paris.
Good evening, because it's...
Oh, it's evening. I'm on New York time,
yeah, in fact,
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weatherman. I met Shorty at the mall, her bra holding 2 deep cups of jello, my socks yellow from leaky. Hello, what a bag will do to you when a doobie has moved me to a piece of property. Forget what I just put the groupie through. Got it spinning to the angel, dizzy the diesel. Roll up the PC, please, I'm busy with evil. My hand on the tit, I'm commanding the click. The span of the shit, nobody knows, but it's expanding the chicks. Chicks wanna touch, I might go shoot up the fruits in her. Dip in my mouth looking like I'm recruited by Lucifer. Ain't like what I roll up is anti-religious, but it's like I copped in Chinatown, I was slaying-eyed the bitches. This is for my weather people, them clever people, haters who speak against, cause they were never equals. Drug fiends, I was happy to beat you, what you tell the ex-hoes. I'm sorry I ain't treat you. Learn myself cause nobody said let me teach you. This ain't for my Middletown people, I still see through. This is for my weather people, them clever people, haters who speak against cause they were never equal. Chrome 380 drive me crazy cause it's fun to clap my tip radar, calling out more hoes than thunderclap. And that Burberry like a yuppie lumberjack, but you don't see the pattern till I take the coat off on the black. Rolled up ready for brain acupuncture. Then I pulled the hoodie off the clit and didn't munch her. Welcome to the strangest of days and dangerous ways. You find death, I found it in the angel and haze. Johnny Mnemonic with the bubonic and the leather goose. Fuck the North Face is what I got underneath this weatherproof. And when it jumped out to speak, it'll greet you with a flash of light, then leave you in a box cause the worms need you. This is for my weather people, them clever people, haters who speak against cause they were never equals. Drug fiends, I was happy to beat you, what you tell the ex-hoes. I'm sorry I ain't treat you. Learn myself cause nobody said let me teach you. This ain't for my Middletown people, I still see through. This is for my weather people, them clever people, haters who speak against cause they were never equal. Come and see Hell's House, whatever bleeds yells out. And the first 2 letters of my clique is we spelled out. The locals hate me cause the locals love me. Every piece of shit MC with a dream from here can't touch me. Fuck me, that's what they hoes yell out, loving the penis. Tight like the rims in the street with the rubber between us. Every time I wipe my ass I get cloudy. 10 local rappers wanna write a song about me. In and out of the hash like I'm in and out of the blue mess. In and out of my mind like I'm in and out of the US. Drip sweat to NY, dip wet then get high. Then thank G.O.D. Al-Qaeda wasn't in the sky. This is for my weather people, them clever people, haters who speak against cause they were never equals. Drug fiends, I was happy to beat you, what you tell the ex-hoes. I'm sorry I ain't treat you. Learn myself cause nobody said let me teach you. This ain't for my Middletown people, I still see through. This is for my weather people, them clever people, haters who speak against cause they were never equal.
And this story just in from the wires of the Associated Press. The incidence of mental illness in the United States appears to be on the increase.
He's losing his mind.
Strapped to the bed, semi-conscious, acting dead. Spit on the head nurse and got rushed like I smacked the fed. Holding me down while the nurse brought me drugs. Took out the needle like Rock Raider and shot me up like Courtney Love. A fucking zombie on Hell Dog, look how I'm walking. Standing around like rocket shows in Boston. I'm earning points, but the points not what my parents see. To marry me, I pull out my dick in group therapy. Dust the gorilla, till they pass the Glock the Kong. Getting smacked around the ward, imported restraints by Dr. Strong. Manic, depressed, slash chest, keep an eye full. Sorry, we found Prozac makes bipolar suicidal. No family visits add fuel to the engine to send to my fist to my stepdad's faggot face for attention. And when a tear comes in the room like what's the matter, I'm eating the brownies mom made and smacking her with the platter. I've been here for 7 years. The medication won't work. I've been here for 7 years. I hate this place. I'm starting to adjust, holding my dick to escape the lust. Until these girls in group explain the rapes and busts. Switch the jeans, conformance with a different team. And my performance to my parents deserve to zip for me. And after a year, when they ask me why I'm still here, I'm like, this shit is college for my fucking rap career. New bitch on the unit. If I ain't fucking her first, put on suicide watch the jerk in front of the nurse. Molested bitch with tits and love beating. Doing that hill the dope, thinking it's coke and drug meetings. And when she starts to fucking seizure, I'ma leave her by the freezer while I'm taking breathers and ether with a fever. Jack the phone, calling my friends fake faggots. Kicking the nurse in her tits when they throw me a straight jacket. That's what you get, dumb bitch, now you crying pet. While I'm waiting for the drug to kick in like a dying vet. Nothing works here, medication don't work. I've been here for 7 years. Nothing works here, medication don't work. I hate this place. I'm getting desperate. I think my only exit was jerking off in medicine clubs to get this bitch pregnant. I'm trying to make it through group with no jokes or shit and permitted. Try signing yourself out and not getting committed. My family sessions go great, with a slap to the mouth and his stepdad's like, you ain't coming back to the house. Look who's a better patient. I went to rape the nurse at the nurse's station, broke in and took some medication. On Thanksgiving, I stuck my dick in a turkey and had the doctor on call play with my dick checking for herpes. Dodging restraints, swinging the open locks under a blanket while the whole unit hit me with shoulder shots. A silent child, plotting the violent style, talking to a rifle out loud like Robin Powell. Teen geek with a gut, looking to fuck but stuck out. Holding my doctor hostage cause I can't get the fuck out.
It's horrible. He's losing his mind. That's the only explanation. He's gone to search. The man is obviously a lunatic. It's apparent that his actions can only be described as the ravings of a madman.
The patient has shown no progress. The medication is not working. The patient has shown no progress. The medication is not working. The patient has shown no progress. The medication is not working.
He's gone berserk. The man is obviously a lunatic.
The patient has shown no progress.
What did you really mean by Hell's Winter? Was it some sort of a joke or some sort of distorted happiness, perhaps?
I like the sound of that. It was really just a play on words. After I finished Movies for the Blind, I wanted another play on words title, and it kind of came into its own meaning as like when hell freezes over, kind of like this big change would happen, when pigs fly. So it's kind of like, hell's frozen, so it's like happening.
En fait, c'est juste un jeu de mots qu'il aimait bien dans la lignée de ses précédents travaux et de ses précédentes œuvres, en fait, et c'était pour jouer sur le côté glacial de l'hiver, avec le côté enfer, simplement.
Like March 11th or some shit. Nah, that's the date. And time is, shit coming down, man. Yo, you want this ashtray? Fuck it, I'll just put the cigarette out of my arm. There's something in the way, not for Dr. Zuma. Hocked a tumor in a loogie and left it in Montezuma. Swam back to the US after Russian roulettes. No deal on the table, give me a label to suplex. Came to feeling with pain, take a print in my brain. Flash it on the screen, you won't leave the cinema sane. Had a following, fondling and wouldn't let go. Till I spiked the EC football into the Def Jux end zone. And when it hit the grass, it covered covered the crowd with mud. Mom slipped my bare ass out, I covered the ground with blood. And she wiped it on my face like war paint. Bitch slapped me, I ain't crying, I'ma die with a hardcore brain. Cracked the door's frame. When I opened the world around it, exhaled the hinges. In the air with them ounces, my frontal lobe bounces off the water that rocks from the picture that it painted like suicide with a shotgun. I'm trying to pick up the pieces, keep cutting my hands when I put it back together, it's thesis. In a permanent hell, I find tranquility teaches me how to design perfect mass around you creatures. We're going too far, nobody could reach us. I'm starting to drown and I'm covered with leeches. Until my last breath, they'll be screaming from the bleachers. Then I'll be dead like all my teachers. Despite all my rage, I'm a rat in a cage disguised. Communicate your love, injecting bleach in my eyes. The dubiously demented, dented, the dependent cradle slipped through a grasp on a broken glass, highly unstable. I left a label that my girl left me shortly after. I told her don't call me again or I'm a freaking blaster. Time travel every time I'm in a trance. I walk with an umbrella through the rain of terror in France. Don't go to the club to dance. I stand there with a glass of vodka. Come to terms, I'm just like my bastard father. Left my mother with a kid and flipped her lid. When I started to look like him, she threw me out the crib. And I was only 2, my grandmother was a Hitler youth. Just dropped Agent Orange and ain't got no dough to fix this tooth. I'm thinking out loud, I hate life like that matters. Letting shit out and it happen to fit in the rap pattern. I'm trying to pick up the pieces, keep cutting my hands when I put it back together, it's thesis. In a permanent hell, I find tranquility teaches me how to design perfect mass around you creatures. We're going too far, nobody could reach us. I'm starting to drown and I'm covered with leeches. Until my last breath, they'll be screaming from the bleachers. Then I'll be dead like all my teachers.
Now here is something that will stun and very likely outrage many who hear this. But there is documentary proof that our own Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton became students of White House. Jefferson was one of White House's strongest defenders when he was outlawed by his... And it was Jefferson who infiltrated the Illuminati into the then newly organized lodges of the Scottish Rite in New England. Here is the proof. In 1789, John Robeson warned all Masonic leaders in America that the Illuminati had infiltrated into their lodges.
What kind of God is this? Gave me the hottest bitch. Took the life from her chest and left a pile of shit. Sloppy with a fork, so Chris gotta feed her. Too numb to come, sometimes she pissed while I eat her. I tell her keep her head up, even though I gotta hold it up for her. She sees you when she try and get up. I know I'm irking her, but can't stop us hurting her. No sleep with her screaming all night, I'm thinking of murking her. Her parents paid for the coffin and left state. After signing the contract, not resuscitate.
yelling for mommy. I dip in the morphine to calm me. I'm known in town as the creep that's in the zombie.
I can't get that sound you make out of my head. I can't even figure out what's making it. I can't get that sound you make out of my head. I can't even figure out what's making it.
I stare in her eyes to look past horror. Morphine tolerated, I'm out copping was trank for her. Like I won't have to go through hell again. Her skin is like saran wrap, barely hanging from her skeleton. With each one of her ribs defined, my crib's designed to keep the light out, cause she can't lift the blinds. Lift them behind, I'll be out of breath soon. Nobody fitness the guy that keeps the body in his bedroom. Barely alive and taking life from me. With no appetite, but the meningitis is still hungry. Wants to make love, but I had to substitute it with holding hands while we take drugs.
I can't get that sound you make out of my head. I can't even figure out what's making it. I can't get that sound you make out of my head. I can't even figure out what's making it.
She's cold as a corpse and still holding the source. Up in the air like one day the cover is yours. Took the ivory out her wrist, tried to give me a kiss. Before I tasted her lips, she dislocated her hip. Started shaking, couldn't feed her no medication. Too scared to beat on her chest and fear for the cave in. Death waves again and each time leaves her in a coma for a week to wake up to more seizures. With this timing like the rest, I can see right through her chest. See her heart ain't got no fucking beats left. Then a voluptuous ghost calls from a host, looking like she did in high school and fades when I get through.
I can't get that sound you make out of my head. I can't even figure out what's making it. I can't get that sound you make out of my head. I can't even figure out what's making it. Feeling bad. Feeling bad. Feeling bad. Feeling bad.
So why did you need to do this album as a sort of
Vraiment, très particulier.
was there something that like something very particular that motivated you into doing this thing?
Yeah, it was like pretty much do this or die probably. I mean, I was pretty bad into drugs, hard drugs. And life was pretty much spinning out of control, so it was pretty much do this record or just lay down and die, and I don't think I was one to lay down and die, so...
Ouais, c'était clairement fait ça ou meurt, et comme il n'avait pas totalement envie de mourir, c'était donc faire l'album après des gros problèmes de drogue et un peu il avait atteint la limite dans sa vie, quoi.
I started getting juicy when I saw what it does. Never mind my tunnel vision and skin crawling with bugs. My pores start to hyperventilate, hypes up my mental state, go psychedelic out of my skeleton and celebrate. This hell is great. Rapidly tweaking a corpse with me, then stumble a bundle into the freezer like Walt Disney. Drain the liquid from me, then stick me in Earth's tummy. When I'm reborn, you can't take shit from me. Because dead. Stop crying. Because dead. Stop crying. Because dead get to shine all night long. Because dead. Stop crying.
part of a funeral march. The musical dark mood killer got full peak body bags of leak with the smell reeking through zippers. Mortician prescription strength, soaking people tuxedos to the bone. There's no place like a funeral home. My Newports hit mummified corpses dripping from orifices like diarrhea after the rigor mortis. Both lungs is sponges with fluid like oil changing the Buick, drowning, but you still hearing that background music. I sing with the girl from the ring. Raise Helen Newell, fuck who you call. Sprinkle black magic like voodoo dolls. Night of the living leak heads, dipping pot in the cooking pot. I'm running off of Chris Thomas's watch. You could mourn the gone, but what pumps through my arms in the morgue? I could afford to purchase more and then smoke and then record.
Because dead, stop crying. Because they get to shine all night long. Because dead, because dead, it's better this way. Because they get to shine all night long.
My girlfriend walked in on me, hacking my arm up for my wrist and my packs. Needless to say, she's my ex. With no excuse for my behavior, the razor's my acting agent. You say it's a cry for help, I say it's more like practice, ain't it? All of my heroes been dead since I was 2-0. Instead of being a fan, my shrine's a mirror of meds. Cigarettes sizzling, smoking to my flesh with diligence, like long-range missiles into Iraqi villages. Shotguns are the most accessible tickets to Hades, kid. Rather be dead than the guy who raps about how great he is. One last fuck, cigarette and sip of my lager, then I'm gonna burn in hell with Kurt Big in my fire.
Because dead, because they get to shine all night long. Because dead, because dead, because they get to shine all night long. Because dead, stop crying. Because dead, stop crying. Because they get to shine all night long. Because dead, because dead, because they get to shine all night long.
Oh, you're gonna pay for what you did to me. For every second I spend in this hellhole, I'll see you spend a year in living hell. Oh, you fucks are gonna beg me to let you die.
I'm from a little town riddled with drug dealers, a few unsolved murders, 2 serial killers. Accidental deaths are as common as ramen for dinner. Pine Bush 3 miles west, follow me there, sinners. Cows cut up, showing their ribs and guts. Some saying it's aliens, it's fucking kids on dust. The smell of crack, sky goes black, the scene switches. Camera pans of men squeezing jars and fridges. God throwing lightning at me, I'm lobbying life. Pass through me once, I shit out the body of Christ. Skied up bitch with a kamikaze on ice. Me, I puff to my fitted, dripping and bomb my nights. Then follow the dead, no dollars instead. Bottles of red that hollow the head. See through goggles of death. And don't flinch, not seeing my 50s and 60s. Fuck life, doggy, death is a dick tease.
No, not yet. I want you cocksuckers to suffer. No, I'll fix your fucking asses, alright. Maybe a long needle in your eardrum. I'll just listen to you fucks screaming. What sweet music that'll be.
Now if you really don't know what the game's about, then you ain't built for this shit, your game's in doubt. Use a lame like you stranded at a stranger's house. Real niggas call up they chick, pick up they shit, they out. I remember it was risky, cracking the house. Now CDs in your bag is like cracking a
Talking when you made this album, what made you do this album was the fact that it was just do it or die. But how did you feel while you were recording it? Was it just different? Were you managing to actually, get over all this traumatic experience?
Yeah, definitely. It was a huge venting process for me. It kind of like shake the demons, so to speak.
Oui, ça a remué tous les démons et ça l'a permis complètement de sortir de cet état-là.
Bon, c'est bien, c'était définitif. En tout cas, j'ai à peu près ce que j'attendais, somme toute. Est-ce que du coup, tu penses en avoir fini avec tout ça aujourd'hui, maintenant que l'album est fait? Bon, il est pas encore sorti. Tout à l'heure en antenne, c'était même la première fois que tu voyais la version définitive, mais en tout cas au niveau créatif, t'as peut-être eu le temps déjà de le digérer. Est-ce que tu penses que cette période est réellement finie? Est-ce que finalement cette espèce de thérapie a porté ses fruits?
Now that you've done this album, that it's about to come out everywhere, do you think it means that this whole sort of traumatic period is over, is behind you, because you have had time to get over all that?
Well, I'd hope so. Definitely. It's like the album before this, it was different with the album before this, Movies for the Blind. It's like I kind of been there and done that, so I'm kind of hoping that, I can say the same thing with this record.
Pain to poke me and too dark to see this. Scenery slips, then I have to go in the ground and leave us. To repeat this till I'm sick and I won't feed this. To my little girl who kept me in this world to beat this. As a little kid taught to follow Jesus. Get to the front of the line, I'm being led by leaders. So when I speak words that I don't mean, it's like I'm only in the clouds and wonder what serene is. Unable to wake or delete the reason to be the same, but I made up to sleep with demons. Whether sick, sane, or a pattern repeated. If I felt pain, I knew how to relieve it. If at 16 I started to treat it till my shit changed, whether or not I would need it to trace back to the face before the fetus. If the departure was wrong from the gate,
the trigger finger itch, the son of a snitch, I'm the rat's favorite son. Roll under covers waiting, I'm tied off the limb debating. If all of the names forsaken, spell out what I'm taking, watching the skin pop, 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 pop.
The sun says wake up with a beam in my eyes, clutching the bed like she's still on my side. Part of me died, even when I'm prescribed, still just to be ostracized. Cause she don't really know if she wants to ride or drive. While no noose is long enough to hang my excuses, whether I'm dead, gun to my head or reclusive. The end is close, almost no need for money. Yet when I wish for death, nobody took my life from me. If I could not see what's right in front of me and the lights on, it still wouldn't be enough to leave. I fixed me when I broke the aggression, but I'm still attracted to my beautiful depression. If I felt emotions, I learned to suppress them till I'm ready to sleep. I'll have found a place to rest in. But thanks to angst, I learned my lesson and can erase the face that can't answer the question.
That's the parent cut, slit to bleed the rust by the last heart I'd run. And by the time I'm back, the hearts that beat so black better shine like his gun.
For you to know, you are completely transparent to me.
My boy just found his mom dead. Days after she got her palm read. She bout to drown in what made me a jarhead. Not a Marine, but I'm an army fatigues, ready to flip with an undoubtedly dubious demented demon dip. Stuck to my face till my lungs embrace the death. You see a crowd of souls choking on and smoking my breath.
Flat tire, no fire, stuck out in Dippyville. You know you born when you see blood vessels in your peripheral. My eyes are two planets of maggots that all stare at whoever's speaking to me. I am not there. She left me to go fly in the mist. She slipping, sliding and pissed. Psych major, I was fucking my psychiatrist. Brother thinks he poses a threat. I was defocused and wet. Only my dog when you stuck your nose in my shit. She's needy, greedy, made it to my CD. I hope you get VD. You can stand in front of my TV. She's see-through, for her to see too. Hand on your throat, never seem to reach you. This place ain't again, and we're drowning in a puddle of purple rain again. I wish the day would end. Probably couldn't see it through all of the haze I'm in. When the world divides and opens up, taking me calmly, you can keep the last word and still be looking down on me.
My ex-broad used to smoke wet raw, till something went wrong. Off a dime, sugar draws, lost her mind. Flipped out and had to detox. Up in the hospital, went to see it after 40 days. Ass got little, perm grew out, churn blew out. Her motor functions had her spazzing and scrapping over nothing. Said the voices in the head make threats that sounded real evil. Kill people, she don't know how to act like Vin Diesel. I'm looking at her through 5 inches of glass, going through changes, tears in my eyes cause the stare was aimless. She'll never be the same again. Asked me 2 times what was my name again. I'm like, damn, that purple rain again. Visiting hours is over, the nurse said and touched my shoulder. Sugar drawers, attitude just got colder. Orderlies had to restrain her. I fought back tears that stream hot cause I'm knowing about them Thorazine shots.
She see through, for her to see too. Hand on your throat, never seem to reach you. This place ain't again, and we're drowning in a puddle of purple rain again. I wish the day would end. Probably couldn't see it through all of the haze I'm in. When the world divides and opens up, taking me calmly, you can keep the last word and still be looking down on me. She see through, for her to see too. Hand on your throat, never seem to reach you. This place ain't again, and we're drowning in a puddle of purple rain again. I wish the day would end. Probably couldn't see it through all of the haze I'm in. When the world divides and opens up, taking me calmly, you can keep the last word and still be looking down on me. Fresh out the morgue, dip Newports in the corpse rolling. Now this ain't a bottle of Stoli, I'm higher than Jeff Spicoli. Unholy, hope you got hands like the goalie. Know me, the call fan. This cage got balls of steel like the tall man. You see the snakes transform like D-Sex and Cobra. You wanna see Jehovah dump some of this set in your shoulder. Somebody really needs to teach these babies. Half of this throwback shit wasn't popping in the 80s. If she in the mix, she gonna be in them flicks. You wanna start a revolution, stick a key in your kicks. I'm laid back like the GTC post. Put PCP, mostly in Dutchess. You see chicks with heat, that's free toast. In this new era of rap, I keep this fitted on my thinking cap. Vanny freeze on the rocks, why you drinking that? Cause shit is hot and it's the coolant. Do you know what you doing? Apparently not kiddies, he's one of my students. Drugstore, cowboy killer, no luck and crack rocks. The only cannons they holding is bucking snapshots. Too smart for prison, no felonies. Got me married cause I'm only 6 months away from my license to carry. Gats for the raps that scramble to find cheese. Cause they Gucci and Louis all made by Chinese. WEATHGR music. Room and board in the morgue, record and lose it. What? I'm going back to Stoney. 6 months for vacay. Let my balls re-energize. All them dead baby milkshakes you clones is drinking. Now, Mascuno, what up? I'm in the rocks with the M21 Starlight sniper rifle. Can't see me, what? SA, what up? Yo, we mixing, so yeah. Mix that up. Now dip the whole pound.
Et nous allons donc nous quitter avec un dernier extrait de Hell's Winter. Il s'agit de Perfect World. Perfect World, it fits well now to say goodbye. What do you think?
Is that a nice way to say goodbye to play that track?
Well, Perfect World. That's a
A little
good.
bit of happiness, you know.
Yeah, that's a good song to end on. Being that it's definitely not a perfect world, and I live in a country that's hell bent on world domination. And with that being said, not all Americans agree with the American government.
Alors, on termine avec une petite note sur les États-Unis, un morceau qui effectivement terminera bien l'émission en soulignant que Cage vient d'un pays et les États-Unis qui se prennent pour les maîtres du monde, mais que tous les Américains ne se sentent pas de cette manière.
Quelques-uns se sentent même un peu abandonnés ces derniers jours. C'était Yo Fresh, merci encore à Cage. Je rappelle Hell's Winter sur Definitive Jux le 20 septembre dans les bacs. Vas-y, achète-le, mon ami jeune. Nous retrouvons samedi prochain à partir de 21h, bien évidemment, pour une nouvelle édition de Yo Fresh, a priori avec mes gays camarades Lille Saint-Louis. Et le dernier, Bon Fil, c'est ça. On va tous aller prendre une douche parce qu'il fait très très chaud, puis on va sortir, c'est samedi soir. Camille, merci beaucoup.
Cardboard City, Weatherman. Later.
My intelligence is money. My skin is the streets of New York. My arms and legs are its fucked up bridges. The subways are the worms that consume my corpse. Liberty, my bitch, fucking everyone. They cut my 2 middle fingers down, but my dick is still standing.
I walk in the NASA, my pocket full of envelopes, and this chick swinging from my dick is in the dope. Like hijacking with no planes, it's harmless. Way too shermed up to kick your fucking skull into your armpits. Can't find a dime, what's the worst that can happen? Cage got a nick for 8mm action. No family man, even my daughter earning chasing after me with a fucking handicap. Flipping while I'm holding a jar. Tell me if I'm going too far. Turn around, I left some coke in the bar. Can't waste the range premise on this FBI secretary with tits unless she's a chemist. She looked up with kids and streams of 5 on her. This is the mind's blotter. Paper savior dipped in high blotter. And I'm more patriotic with the narcotics wrapped in a little flag in the back. I ain't trying to train the sane, I'm playing the game. Like another scratched off a gun, they change your name. Chase the past and get the violence to spread. Got my arms in the dirt trying to silence the dead. Either way you win, you lose in the end. So I take acid out of my back and use it again. Excuse me brother, why tap your spinal cord? Why open mic MCs waste vinyl cord? First skin, your flesh is bored from it. Empty the clip in your Toyota GS 400. If you're too old to hustle, put the gun down. Uncle, that's a nice vest with your head hanging from its last muscle. Don't pop the album, keep me alive. My functioning creative department will be downside. Beyond demise, it's high maintenance. Looking for drugs when Manhattan's crawling with agents. Biological and the hairs of my nostril. Can't get a vaccine with half the city in the hospital. All these doom leaders and they spoon feeders can take the young and let them lose leaders. I ain't trying to train the sane, I'm playing the game. Like another scratched off a gun, they change your name. Chase the past and get the violence to spread. Got my arms in the dirt trying to silence the dead. I ain't trying to train the sane, I'm playing the game. Like another scratched off a gun, they change your name. Chase the past and get the violence to spread. Got my arms in the dirt trying to silence the dead.
it's like this. I live life like my pop and my dead motherfucking brothers that got filled with shots. Yeah, we once met to the death. Yo, bitches can't fuck with me. I ain't your average Susie. I got big guns, fucking Uzis, wrapped up under the jacuzzi, force prepared. Ain't nothing gonna motherfucking move me. Every day up in the movie, fuck the prayers. That nigga dead, trying to fuck with me and my blood. Niggas better run from the feds to the motherfucking hospital duns. Then you're coming through the vents like aliens to reduce casualties. Actually, nigga, watch it vent. Ruthless, I can do this though. In my hood, they come to me when they murder. Yeah, me and Head Roller are the play. Every day, know what I did on vacay.
Yeah, give me the mic. Yo, check it, yo. I got more flicks and chicks than a lighter. I can make 100 remakes and not be called a writer. Not a B-boy, I'm an android. I'm so original, my record's going I hunt cunts like these with underground disease. To the yearly main spot, spawning a million MCs. You used to go to shows, drink, dance, and get high. Now you click the mic, the whole audience wanna rhyme. In 92, I let the cage out of Alex. Through college radio, demonstrate the fist, fuck the love ballads. Summon demons in my ad-libs, tongue trickling. Vomit the good shit, gon' feed off dead Christians. Red light in the Lincoln for drinking, drink rum. The corpse in my eye can explain the thinking. While I lay behind a wall of flesh and go by the homeless. If I escape, I might evaporate my whole state. Plus with cage ripped in half on the concrete, screaming, that's my spirit running down the street. The undead, writing in gun lead lipo. Suck the fat bitch out of box with no hypo. Jab, inject, tiger serum, I can't hear him. Who? Alex with the fucking loaded 3002. This is for the whores and the kicked over stores and the $54 in my pocket on tour. This is for the kid that said, yo, you dead. And the 54 stitches that he caught in his head. This is for the clowns I beat with no hands and the 2
Just a little fucking taste, you know what I'm saying, off this shit, check me out. You know what I'm saying, it's like I got half a sheet to eat. My mind is kinda morbid, as the kid was forbid to keep worshiping sin, so I got more vicious than he did. My eyes on you, true, I never lacked the guts before the hair on my nuts. I smoked up Newports to the butts, in case you haven't noticed. The moms can fucking blow this, a billion reality splattered them out of anatomy, made with bloody puppy dog tails. I'm seeing trails, and it's fucking dead on shemales. I think a prop with long nails, and Lucy in the sky, took a diamond, broke the hymen on his home, hooked on foot, gave it a half a push, then blood push. Seriously damaged my thoughts and human data. Called my mom's around the clock to let her know I fucking hate her. Straight a hippie fact, like a drippy tack, stoked the truck. I've never had a Buddha sack, a track back with beat funk. My eyes never fucking quiver when I sliver. Turn North Street to my goddamn bloody river. Giver, slash, one is cash, hit the off place. Don't fuck him through his jacket, cause I just might fit that North Face. Periodically I find myself in the side of me, needs a lobotomy, got no bottom, G. Same killers, I laugh through fucking thrillers. Hit the top spot, grab a sheet, put it on my village stuff. This fucker lick the gravy off your knuckles, sucking out your bloody puss, more flavors than chuckles. God fuck your Father Dawn. Get the fuck on and let these motherfuckers know we rip from 1 to 5 in the morning.
Check it, check it, nigga. Check, hey, check it, nigga. This a figure, be bigger, see it's a nigga. He hits about 100 motherfuckers, suckers, wait, a brittle trigger. Get a hollow, surgeon. When you and your friend might lose that a sin. My beetle, you dig it, sin? I'm a higher pinnacle, like a rabbinical student who's moving through verses and scriptures. Cursing and ripping with terms in a mixture of speaker vibe, punk. Speaker died, Trump to be alive, son. You're seeking to die, punk. A lyrical articulatory, even my stories of glory left you gory. I'm sorry, I'm Morty. I blow like dust and my words are particles. If I wasn't a dime with a rhyme, I would've spark and do. Pardon you, trying to break through like Jim Morrison is sin and horror. Some when skills spark my tongue and lungs. Another one for hunger, sarabung. Fling and dungarees, one to me or smoke a ton of these. Weak ass Willy Wonka Tonka, I'ma disintegrate your style, your style, your style. While your owl smiles at me with piles of B-U-T-T-E-R. G sparks the mic biker retard. Now it's like that with a fat sack, yo. K spark the shit in the back, yeah. Chillin', yeah. Scratch on the track, yeah. Niggas never heard me.
I woke up at 3 o'clock, couldn't see the clock. I was drowning in vagina, burning con buzz, back to rub, dripping in blood. I'm my biggest fan, bitch. Down to my hotel room door, couch on sandwich. Director yells, cut, spit, shot on the cheerleader. Translating the screenplay in Santeria. Watch my third eye grow out like a filler. And the air things, yeah, girls enjoy with camera eyes always staring. I chills by myself in the cafe. When the waitress let me treat her like an ashtray. I'm in the closet with a knife telling myself paranoid is a straight thought. The female cop caught. The criminal with lubrication. The sole investigation's a cover up. Cooked up by subcon. The FBI stunt. They women are solutions. Spreading plagues like Viet Cong prostitution. Two pilots got stoned to death in a temple cage next. I killed my ex like Malcolm McLaren. Bringing pistols to sex. Watch Complex bring the world to rap. Give Mother Nature pearl necklace. And Hell and Tempest. Robbing all the corpses in the trenches. Sci-fi adventures. So elaborate caught your interest. The female dog hunts for the cunts that cause clots. Since Alex is a carpenter like Jesus pops. I'm in the house like James Tall. My left arm scarred from fist to shoulder blade. Showing telltales of young Cave.
MCs with advanced technology. MCs with advanced technology.
Yo, why is he fucking stressed? I told you should be at the crib at 9 o'clock tonight, and you're still not fucking here. Well, now, your motherfucking punishment, my nigga, is you're gonna be stuck in a room full of bitches for a month. Yeah. And don't think that, yo, I'm not gonna fucking punish you